Hey guys, Kyle, the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for One Piece chapter 936. And okay, so after this chapter, I can say I was definitely off base a little bit with when it came to a few of the technicalities of how the competition that basically Queen is decided to set up went down, like in many respects that just the competition and as a whole and just the way it's and just the way that basically Queen decided to lay out the rules of this sumo competition. In many respects, this situation is even worse. Is worse because of the collars that were introduced, and I'm still not entirely convinced that pretty much Kawamatsu isn't going to be forced to jump in that ring somehow. But if he doesn't, if Kawamatsu isn't going to get involved, then you know that even if that isn't the case, then you know that Queen is somehow is going to jump in at some point. Like he's like after seeing like we definitely know that Luffy isn't going to lose to pretty much a bunch of lackeys. So after a while, you know that Queen is going to get impatient, jump in, and just try and freaking and just try and try and execute Luffy himself, but by pretty much way of basically sumo, I guess. And in either case, whether it's Kawamatsu that jumps in or Queen, I feel that's definitely where the collars are going to come into play for sure, and we're going to see just how dangerous these collars actually are. And yeah, let's talk about the collars themselves for a moment, because I know it's not just my imagination. But aside from that blade feature, the collars on Luffy and the collars on Luffy and basically Hyogoro, aside from the blade feature, those collars pretty much are definitely seem to be based off the same kind of technology the same kind of design or technology that the collars that the celestial dragons use. So in a way, if it is kind of the same like design and whatnot, I feel I feel that this really kind of connects as to why Orochi is basically is an ally to Kaido, like with what we've seen of Orochi's like whole interactions with the world government thus far. It's obvious he's basically bribed them in order to give them he's bribed them in order to give him stuff. So I can only assume that these collars are just another piece of or just another bit of government technology that Orochi managed to scam off the government. And we got a very interesting and we also got a very interesting setup in this chapter, but by learning that Law's crew have been captured in order to lure him into a trap, and we basically learned two very interesting things in this chapter, which is that Law's crew with Beppo and those two guys have been captured in order to lure Law into a trap, and the other thing is that Kaido's crew, which also by extension includes Drake and Hawkins, as shown in this chapter, have knowledge of the people with the ankle tattoos on them, which not only explains how someone like pretty much Kawamatsu ended up getting captured to begin with, but with these two particular setups of Law's crew getting captured and knowledge of the rebellion now, you can just see that with these two things, it's basically setting up. It's really only a matter of time at this point and now it's just a matter of waiting for something to happen that'll cause everything to boil over after this chapter, I guess. And yeah, I get. Because I do get the feeling it's only a matter of time until something happens where basically everything just explodes and just everything and everything goes absolutely wild after this. Because I mean, with because overall this chapter with a lot of little things like that, it did feel like we are kind of entering almost a weird point where like we're almost entering we're near end game point of this particular arc now, and we're nearing end game point of this. We're nearing end game point of this arc now, especially with at least with the way that things were playing out. I felt that way, and actually on that note, I gotta ask: does anyone else feel like the pacing in these last couple chapters has been going rather fast lately? Because again, a lot of what Oda's been doing lately with a lot of the chapters Oda has been doing lately, it feels like we're with this, and especially with this particular chapter, it feels like we're already halfway through the Wano arc now. Like, I don't know what it is, but with this particular chapter, it really felt like pretty much Oda is basically already at the halfway point of the Wano arc, and that we don't really have all that much more to go. Like, I don't know, but yeah, just with the pacing of this chapter, it sort of feels that way now. I don't know. Yeah, but either I really want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Is it possible that we're already at the halfway point of Wano? Like, could this arc be finished in the next like 50 chapters or something like that? I don't know. Just tell me what you guys think about that in the comments below, please. I'm curious to know what you think. Although I'm not gonna lie I'm not gonna lie. For me, the one downside, the one disappointment of learning the whole thing with the tattoos and Law's crew, the one downside to that for me is that that learning all that ended up coming at the expense of missing out on Sanji on a cool fight between Sanji and the fighting the tag team of Drake and Hawkins. But oh well, I guess that's for another time. Or I still don't know if Drake and Hawkins are even going to be enemies by the end of this. But yeah, But yeah, it's one of those things where there's definitely a bit of a cool fight setup between Sanji, Law, and Hawkins, between Sanji, Drake, and Hawkins, and I wanted to see that, but yeah, well, we definitely, like I said, we definitely got a bit of a lot of cool information that the Kaido's crew is now on the hunt for basically these rebels now. And although on the flip side of not getting that cool fight, we basically got an equally hilarious scene of Sanji's nosebleed from Nami's little wardrobe malfunction. And to answer your question, Nami, he's got stealth powers now. What do you think he was doing this entire time? Like, really, you've known Sanji this entire time. What do you think he was doing? He appeared out of nowhere in the bathhouse. You know Sanji. You know what he was doing. Just saying. Now, and Kawamatsu himself, Kawamatsu himself in this chapter, he takes note of something, which is that he says how much of a necessity is that basically from which the boss Goro, he needs to survive. He needs to survive until pretty much the end of this arc. So with that little warning of the need of how important that pretty much of the importance of how important that basically Goro is now on this arc, I feel it does kind of increase the chances of him becoming a dead man walking now. But on the
On the flip side, I feel that this also increases the chances that Oda does have some kind of plan for him. So we might actually see him take part in rallying the citizens in order to help pretty much overthrow Orochi. But I'll be curious to know what kind of part that basically Prince Kyoshiro is gonna play in all this, because we couldn't we like I said, we could be headed for a situation where pretty much where pretty much where Hyogoro is gonna successfully rally the citizens to fight back, and then he'll probably die. Then he'll probably end up dying in the climax, and from there, then Kyoshiro will take the reins from there, and leading the citizens against Orochi. Like that's the best guess I got, because I really can't see. When it comes to Kyoshiro, at this point, I really can't see him following Orochi, being a follower of Orochi for much longer. Like there is something that still makes you say that Kyoshiro is planning something. So it feels like he's just kind of waiting for the right time. Like he is probably gonna kill Goro, but then he's gonna take the reins and lead them. Or I don't know. And maybe Kyoshiro is gonna do all this even without killing him, but. Yeah, who knows? Either way, I'm curious to know as to what Kyoshiro's plan, as to what the role that Kyoshiro is going to play in all this, for sure. Now the last bit of this chapter pretty much shows Zoro, I assume from the dialogue, attempting to get his basically sword, attempting to get his basically shoe sweep back, which I don't know if that's going to be a main thing we focus on or just a side plot we occasionally cut back to, but either way, I'm interested to know what exactly that little blurb I will put at the end of the chapter means, because I've seen with this little setup of Zoro and him trying to get his sword back. This does kind of set up for basically a lot of theories that people had that of the possibility of Zoro dying in this arc, and well, I don't think that's exactly what's gonna happen. This little quest Zoro's on in order to retrieve Shisui is probably gonna end up breaking him in some way or backfire tremendously on him. And I think the way that it could backfire on him is basically his other sword, which is Katetsu the Third. Like, we have to remember that Katetsu the Third is cursed. So in some way, I feel that Katetsu the Third's curse is going to come back and bite and bite Zoro in the ass when it comes to this little mission of his. But on top of that, it feels like the end of this chapter also set up a little bit of backstory that we could possibly get on the blade of pretty much Shisui. So like a little backstory even beyond what we know of it being the former sort of the samurai Ryuma. So yeah, if we get more backstory on the Shisui blade, I'm all for that too. But putting all that aside, though, I got the only real question I have about the ending of this chapter is how the fuck did Zoro and finding the place he needed to go to so quickly when he has even worse sense of direction than Luffy? It must have been his luck. That's all I can say. Must have been his damn luck. But yeah, guys. That's my review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and Crunchyroll. Dead Night of Anime, signing off. Later, guys.